We are building the SDA 1500, our all new product for the page of stuffdigital.com. If we're gonna have somebody drop the link pretty soon in here for the website, and let's get on to building. Every time you guys build a PC, when it's AMD, pull this lever up, make sure it's up. You're gonna look for a gold triangle. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like a little gold triangle dot right there. We're gonna drop it in here. Make sure she just drops right down. Give it a little wiggle, and you gotta go. Bam. We already done the first part. Dropped in the CPU. And for our memory kit, this is our 16 gig 3200 megahertz from Ballistic. So we got our Ballistic RAM. This is our Ballistic RAM, 16 gigs of RAM, rated at 32 megahertz. All right, like every time, this slot is the one we're gonna occupy, and then this one, so we have dual channel. So let's go ahead and drop it in. Put in, go in with the guide, go straight. First kit's in, you're good. Make sure your teeth are aligned. And we are done with RAM. CPU and RAM are in. We're gonna go ahead and put on our CPU cooler. We're actually going with a Ryzen 7 CPU cooler. It's not really a stock cooler, I wouldn't consider that. For Ryzen 5 3600, I think this is more than enough power that we need to go with. Thermal paste is already applied here. So all we're gonna do is make sure that we have a good way to get to the header without having to run so far from it. So let's go ahead and line up that. Grab that in. Grab this side. Okay. Grab the lever. Pull it in. You have that done. So let's go ahead and make sure that this doesn't look like a mess. And there you go. It's nice and clean. Right now we're done with the motherboard. We're gonna move on to the case. All right, let's go ahead and open the case. Talk about them is a little bit pricey. And let me show you guys the case we're working with. So, we have the Motherboard flyer. This is a M-ATX case, by the way. This is gonna be the case we use. How good is it? I wonder if the guy that we're building the PC for is here. If you are, I really hope that you enjoy watching us build your PC today. Alright guys, let's go ahead and introduce the motherboard into the case. What we're gonna make sure is that we have proper fitment. Make sure that it's not touching any of the wires, and make sure that she goes in perfectly fine. We might need to add another standalone screw, but right now it looks like we're fine. Got one standalone, two standalones, and we need to add. Let's go ahead and add those before we finish this up right now. Perfect. Let's go ahead and introduce the motherboard. All right. Make sure we got the cables out the way. Line her up. Bed her up. Get her in there. Let's go ahead and put that center one so we have the case, the motherboard not moving in the case. Need to grab my red screwdriver that's magnetic, and we go from here. All right, let's go ahead and give you guys a little bit of an overview of what we have completed so far. So as of right now, this is basically how we're gonna make the PC look. Your GPU is gonna be in there. Now I'm gonna show you what we're gonna put in. We're putting in this bad boy right here. The EVGA RTX 3060. This is what's going to be powering all the graphics, all the games of this PC. We're going to be putting in the 240 gig SSD. That's going to be the boot drive for the PC. So if you guys can see the layout that we're going for, his SSD, it's gonna be right here. We're gonna plug it in from here, bring it here, tuck everything from the bottom, make sure everything looks sweet for him. All right, now the fun part. We're gonna start initial cable management. And we're gonna go ahead and grab the fan controller for the RGB. Let's go ahead and open that up. Put that in. If you could do. So we're gonna go ahead and plug our fans in here. And this is gonna be interesting. This fan controller is a little different, so it looks like we'll be plugging in fans directly to the motherboard. All right, perfect. And then let me bring this back here. Look at how everything's flowing in, but it's also going right back out. It's impossible to make this go away, but you want to make it look this good. getting ahead of myself. Let's add that in. Let's go ahead and add this in for you guys. All right, let's take that out the way. All right. Let's put this up on the top right now. And let's introduce the 3060. Let's start with the thing that we need to do first. GPU, socket, take that down. And go ahead and she's in. Make sure we're in right. So that's how it's gonna go. We're gonna put a bottom one right there. Go ahead and put that screw in first. Here you guys go. This is how it's gonna look. Clean cable management on the bottom. It's nowhere near touching the graphics card. Huge fan over here. Honestly, I think it's looking beautiful. We're good there. Fans, boot. We have VGA. Yes, we do. She looks beautiful. Sure does look beautiful. Let's put it in RGB. But welcome to the new product of the SDA 1500. We do gotta thank Victor for this beautiful build that we got done today for him. But I love how it looks, my man. Monday, we finish her up, do software stress test.